Zinzino.
See now.
Tā ir jūsu iespēja.
Well, this is your opportunity. To everyone that is in this audience today. And I know that in this hall there are people that are first time in such event. So what I would like to tell you today is more targeted to those that are just beginners, to those having doubt and what is MLM and what is going on here. You know, I like people that are rich, I like people that are smart, and now there are recited words from John Paul Getty, rather extraordinary person, billionaire, oil businessman. He is successful, he is rich, and he says that big income can be got only one way, creating your own business. Today we'll talk about creating your own business, which is direct sales. This is, if you don't know what is MLM, multi-level marketing, people call it simply network marketing. Again, stepping back, explaining, this is not network marketing. When your grannies would be running around with their bags, offering products one by one, times have changed. We have completely different model. It's 21st century after all. Let's forget how we have been working those days. But in short, what is network marketing? If you heard a joke, you tell it to your friend. If you see in a shop something you like, you tell it to your friend or relative. This is marketing. But in this case, company pays us for sharing this information. This is simple suggestion of sharing what is important for you, something that you do yourself, something that you use yourself. And today we'll look closer at MLM. Is it legal? What are misconceptions, misperceptions of that? Is that real business? And may I earn something with that? Let's start. Is that legal? Yes, it is. It is 100% legal. All over the world, practically all over in all the countries, USA, United Kingdom, European Union, Canada, Australia, all over we have organizations that are responsible for surveilling such businesses. Plus, inside we have self-regulation. There is a global direct marketing association, and the same for Europe. In every country there is a local association. Same as in Latvia. Everybody can check our home page, our site, and see between so many that are operating in Latvia, how many are operating legally and operating according to ethical codex. About stereotypes or misperceptions, this is my presentation, but I would like to hear from you what is first misperception. Great. People really most often perceive that it's a kind of pyramid. Most of you have your basic job, permanent job, would be logistics, office, construction, maybe army, anything else, any other job. That is all accepted in society and no one has any questions about it. But when we hear pyramid, people become suspicious. What to say? This is actually how it looks, the normal structure of normal company. 99% of you working for any other company or institution are working in such structure. Can we name it triangle if you don't like the word pyramid? Yeah, otherwise it's insulting. In such triangle, practically everything happens the same. All the business structures, state institutions, religious structures are done exactly this way. And there's another triangle. What is different of that? I will show you 3 or 4 most important differences for you to understand what is pyramid and what is not, and why it's wrong to name it this way. Starting point of your career. When you start your career, unless you have excellent curriculum, maybe great experience before, your career starts from below. Developing your MLM business, your starting point is on the top. You create your business structure, you invite your friends, your partners, and so your starting point is radically different. This way, we can ask ourselves, can we all earn equally? Good question, right? On the left side triangle, can shop assistant earn the same as a general manager or shareholders? Definitely no. In Zinzino business partners, you know very well, not depending on when you started, what level you are, opportunities to earn are absolutely equal to all of you. So the fact that we will see now people stepping into this business 2-3 years ago, they earn much more sometimes than those that are in business for 15 years. That's reality. So can you be fired? Definitely, easily. They just announced that you're fired today. If it's a fair company, they announce it months before. On the right side, this is your business. No one can fire you. You can just accept new workers. If you are on this side, I would suggest you to create plan B and to have 2-3 more sources of income. As more, as better, as safer your future life. About financial pyramid, it's out of question. This is a fraud scheme that money is distributed up to a certain moment that this pyramid crashes. But MLM is a legal company or alternative distribution channel with real purchases, with real income. Is that real business? Someone may ask. Maybe I convinced you that pyramid is not a good word, but is it real business? Data for April of last year, as you can see, global industry was worth of 167.694 USD. At the end of last year, it was 194 billions. Sorry, it's about billions. So what experts prognosed that constant growth in future will be also raising. Anyhow, can you say how much it is? 194 billions. How it looks in a global scale. If we look at two areas that we know daily, like movie industry or music industry, like global movie industry was worth of 42 billions and music industry 26 billions. It's comparing with the direct sales industry in the world. Is it big business? I think yes. In Europe, we're all Europeans. In Germany, direct sales were over $19 billion. To understand how much it is, the budget of our country was 17.8 billion euros. If we convert, it's practically equal. So only amount of direct sales in Germany are comparable with the budget of Latvia. Is it serious business? Most likely, yes. In the world, we have 128 millions of independent representatives. In Europe, 12 millions. In Latvia, about 58,000 people are working in this area. But these are official, ever registered partners. But we know statistics. We know that in longer period, only about 1/3 of them go on and keep on working. So real number could be smaller. 71% of them are women, which is what I see equals to content of audience today. Why it's so? It is most probably the way how a woman can build own independent business. Isn't it so? Building your car operation company or construction company for 20-year-old girl, it's rather complicated, but this is the way you can make it. About numbers, can we earn enough? So turnover in Latvia was 3.5 million euros. Total turnover for Latvian teams, business partners and clients registered in Latvia and abroad is 4.6 million euros. Commissions paid to all the Latvian team are 2.3 million euros. So 300 people in audience and 200 in online. Among them, there are many new young partners. You are the ones receiving 2.3 million in your family budget. Is that big legal business? I would say yes, for sure. How to build it most efficiently? It was scientist Archimedes. Many millenniums ago, he said, "Give me a support point and I will raise the globe." This is leverage effect in business, in life. So using certain partnerships, certain technologies, certain resources, we can work less but get better effect. So what Paul Getty says, I would better choose 1% of 100 people efforts rather than just from my efforts. How to apply this effect in our life? Many of you have been reading this Robert Kiyosaki book. But remembering previous presentations in Tallinn Hotel, I recall that, well, all the time in audience there is someone that doesn't know this book. So how all the active people are divided? First is self-employed employee, business owner, investor. Most of you are employees, sorry. You have your job, well paid, but this leverage effect is not present in this model. So 100% of your time, your efforts, it results into just one. So your labor, your work invested results into just working hours. Hours are limited per day. Your time is your money. As many hours you work, as many hours you sell yourself, you earn. If you don't, you earn nothing. It's quite similar if you have stepped one step ahead. You are self-employed, you're working for yourself, working alone. There is no leverage effect. As well, 24 hours per day, how much you can sell your time, as much as you can earn. Business owner, you have your own business, you have your own system, you're hiring employees. And I assume that if you have 100 people in your company, there is this leverage effect applied. Even if it's just 1%, just imagine if 100 people are working certain hours per day, how much you can save for yourself. You times your people equals to your income, and this is basic this is basic income, so you can invest again, and it's not depending on your time. So, but this left side, it's more about that your own job, your own business is the most secure and fastest way to get money. This is accepted in society. No one will blame you, whatever employment you have. More paid, less paid, society accepts it. The same with your own business as self-employed. You have to understand before applying this leverage effect, you have just linear income. So every new month starts with a 0. So this is a vicious circle. This is like a snake trying to catch its tail, and it's just endless. But if we look at it from distance,
ir 95% iedzīvotāji, un viņam pieder tikai 5% no bagātības.
So we see there are 95% of population that own 5% of the wealth, and on the other side, we have 95% of population owning 5% of the wealth. So this side is angry, dissatisfied. They see it as injustice. They are working, but the wealth is elsewhere. Why? Why are they on this side and only 5% is on the other side? And one of the responses is both family and society teaches us you need to go to school, to the high school, into the university, and then you need to find employment. Do like this, and you will be happy. And if within this model you suddenly announce to your relatives that you want to be a professional athlete when you are 16, or a musician, an artist, God forbid if you say that you want to go into network marketing, you will most definitely be criticized, even perhaps blamed for these choices, and most certainly you will have lack of understanding. Why would you choose this path? Because this model is the same one. So I would like to invite you to stop doing what others expect you to do. Those who criticize you for the choices you make or the choices you don't, they are not the one that will be settle your bills, that will have to pay for the education of your children. So stop doing what others expect. Take your life into your own hands, and don't let people who maybe out of good intentions but have actually lost their own dreams are probably trying to drag you down as well. Don't let them do that. MLM, I will not say it's the only way. There are plenty of different approaches, but this is one of the simple, easier ways how to move from an employee to a business owner. Because MLM companies offer a ready-made, realized business model with a minimal entrance fee, and you receive a turnkey business model. MLM enables you to create the leverage and to earn even when you are not working, because you have created your own customer bases, your own team. MLM enables you to receive passive income. This business model foresees that if you do your work right once, you educate your potential customer, he becomes your customer, he's long-term, loyal, and this job you have done correct, you receive repeated remuneration. And it means that you don't have to start from scratch every month when you have still not done anything. You already have your basis of customers who will go on buying. You have business partners who will continue acting just like you. Our levers, most definitely, it's the team, because one person cannot do as much as a team can. It's a system, as I said. We have already made e-commerce model. It works even when you are resting. The e-shop works 24/7, and when in Latvia we go on vacation, our business partners in the US, for example, they wake up, they do all their business activities, customers are buying, and the business is active even when you are yourself asleep. Products and science. In the first session, you heard a lot about it. Tests, test-based. We have a lot of scientific work, and it's an international network. We are entitled to work across the globe. The only question is whether or not you will stop doing what others expect from you. Will you stop listening into the objections, into criticism that say it's a pyramid, without looking at the facts, without understanding what it's actually about? The key to wealth is to learn how to make money while you sleep. These are the words of Paul Getty. I would like to focus on the word learn. Everyone here is employed, a professional. In order to work, you had to have education. You learned in vocational school or in university in specific courses or so on. But in order to have the employment you have now, you had to learn in order to receive money for the work you will be doing in the future. So this is a profession with an unlimited income potential. MLM presents this opportunity, but you need to understand that in order to earn, just like in any other job, you need to learn. You need to learn how to do this job the correct way. And it would be wrong to think that it's enough to join a new company, to become a business partner, and everything will happen by itself. Well, such luck could exist. need to learn. For some, it will have several months, for some a year, for some 5 years. It depends on the person. We have no entrance exams. We are not looking at your CV, at your previous diplomas. There are no tuition fees. We can learn however we want. We can attend conference like this, or we can learn online. But at the end of the day, if we have learned this profession, then Zinzino offers you a ready-made functional e-commerce model that is on international scale. Among top 100 companies, we are ranked as 44th, and we are climbing this every year. And this is an opportunity for you to launch your own entrepreneurship in a network marketing company for the price of a mobile phone, and the income potential is unlimited. This is not the entire career ladder. There's just not enough room on the slide. And back to Paul Getty, he also said, if you can actually count your money, then you are most likely not rich yet. I wish all of you to reach the situation. Stop listening to the critics. Do your own choice. Join, because Zinzino delivers you this opportunity. Make use of it. Thank you.